could be a banger. I don't know who this creator is, but you know, like maybe he's got a lot of subs. You know, like maybe he cooking. Maybe he is cooking. You know.
By AG1. Now, if you're like me, you have an annoying.
You know, I give him credit for putting the sponsor at the beginning of the video. You know, that's a long video. That's a short one. You know, it's 28 minutes. It's fine. It's fine. Here's his code, by the way. So I don't want to skip his thing completely. If someone wants to support him, then use his link to AG1 for vitamin D 3 plus K2. You know, nice.
Thanks to AG1 for sponsoring this video.
I personally don't. I won't know if I use it. If someone else wants to use it, then yeah. It's flashing lights and subject matter that may not be appropriate to some audiences. Okay, cool. RBI, okay.
The Reddit Bureau of Investigation. A place for Reddit users to come together and solve mysteries.
Hey, kitty.
Some mundane, others more serious.
My mom has been missing for 6 years. What the fuck? I posted a lawsuit with my mommy who left in 2018 to go Reno and get sober. I've not been able to contact her, but thanks for everyone's help. I can confirm she's alive and in the Reno area. One person was able to find me an arrest record with an address from 2023. Someone else who was able to get a recent picture from her. Unfortunately, it was when she was banned from the casino a few months ago. Someone working in a welfare office let me know that if they saw her a few weeks ago, she's moving from place to place. Asked them to let her know I'm looking for her until she reaches out to me. Wow, that's crazy. That's actually insane. Damn. Damn, she's probably like a druggie or like, that's insane. That's sad.
On July 9th, 2024.
Wait, what was that one? 1 minute. I saw like a wild title on another one. 1 minute. My fault.
Reddit Bureau of Investigation. A place for Reddit users to come together and solve mysteries. Some mundane.
What does this say? My friend has been in songs wait, wow, I'm suspicious. This is wild. That's a crazy one too. Wait, your mom went missing over half a decade. What the hell? Wait, what, yours? Damn. Wait 1 minute, line. I need to move my model even more. Let me move it here a bit. Yeah, right, we're Gucci. Nice. That works. Yeah, that works. Nice, cool. Alright. This is yours there? That sounds damn. That sounds crazy. Alright, cool.
Others more serious. On July 9th.
Oh, the Reddit one? Oh, okay.
A user would post about a missing episode of a TV show that could solve a murder. Here's what it says. I spent years and hours through Google trying to locate this, and was advised you guys might be able to help. Trying to find what rerun episode of Unsolved Mysteries aired on a specific date/location.
I love murder mysteries. Those are fucking cool.
My ex-husband murdering a couple. I was at a hotel in Bakersfield, California on August 17th, 2000.
Yeah.
And at 11 p.m., they had a rerun of Unsolved Mysteries on the TV.
I
have no idea what station would have played it. I'm watching them talk about a situation where a smooth-talking stranger gets himself invited into their home. I jokingly kept thinking to myself, yeah, I know someone smooth like that. This person ended up murdering the couple.
Jesus, damn.
Fast forward to the end, and they show a sketch. I literally sat up in my bed. It was my ex. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's insane. God damn.
As he would have been capable of that. And I believe he would have been driving through the area around that time.
Oh, wow.
Angry that I just left him. I sent a detailed email to the show through their website a year or two later, but I had limited info on what case to tie it to. I have searched all these years to find this episode again.
And it's pop up or what?
Never saw it on the old episodes available now. I tried searching.
You imagine like the ex is still like alive and looking at this shit, and he sees you say this, and he's just like, "Oh, bitch, I know who this is. Yeah, I know where you live," and then he just comes for her. That's fucked. Yeah, that's cooked. Like at that point, I don't know what you would do. You know what I mean? Like you're done. You're cooked. You feel me? Like
cases in Arizona with no luck, though it could have been in California or New Mexico. Too many years passed that I forgot the specifics. Are there any resources to find what episode would have aired that night in the city? This post gained a bit of traction, and Redditors were quick to reply. One user asked for more information, to which OP provided, I wish I had more specifics about the episode. This was before he could rewind TV.
Oh, wow.
The sketch grabbing my attention didn't show up until the very end. It took place in an isolated desert home. I believe it was only a couple that was killed. but honestly, it might have been more people.
The whole
plus
family is
family. I just don't
insane.
recall.
Goddamn, you know?
They showed that the strange man was
Invited
invited into the
home.
home and sat talking with them in the living room. Smooth
Like,
talking was definitely.
but how did it get the story though? I feel like everyone died. Is what I'm thinking. Like, how did they know? I don't even know. Like, I guess the guy did get arrested, or like, I don't fucking know.
mentioned.
It's a mystery
I
though,
believe
huh?
they said there was no robbery, and he drove off in his own vehicle.
That's
I
creepy.
remember thinking the timing and area was right, so that would have put it in 1998.
Okay, that was
I thought
ages
in
ago. I feel like,
Arizona, but it could have been Southern California deserts or Western New Mexico. The sketch showed the man in a cowboy hat with a long,
Not a
gaunt
cowboy.
face. They mentioned he had dirty blonde hair.
I'm reporting the
Tough, I
news. Yeah,
know.
that's what I'm doing.
I'll never forget that sketch. Is there a way to see sketches for unsolved murders in that time frame? I've never been able to find a resource myself.
Okay.
Now, OP claims to have seen this episode in the year 2000.
Like a
By
YouTube
that
channel.
point,
Alright, that's good.
Unsolved
Yeah.
Mysteries had 11 seasons, all of
Uh.
which are available on YouTube.
Okay, nice. W.
Despite this, it seems as though no one has been able to find this episode.
The guy just somehow deleted it or
The
some
only
shit.
one that's
Yeah.
similar is a 1994 episode about Jonathan Francia, a man
Uh-huh.
who was abducted in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A few
Yeah.
days later, Francia's burned out car was found in Arizona.
Wait, what's his channel called? Do you reckon that'd be good to watch? What was his channel? Unsolved Mysteries. Bro, that's a good channel though. Yeah, I mean, that'd be good to dive into. Hey, I'm gonna do that.
Are available on YouTube. Despite this, it seems as though no one has been able to find this episode. The only one that's similar is a 1994 episode about Jonathan Francia, a man who was abducted in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I never seen Unsolved
A few
Mysteries.
days
No.
later, Francia's burned out car was
I live in the
found
UK, come on.
Arizona, and in the trunk of the car was a body.
Uh-huh.
The body was charred beyond recognition, but
Jesus.
investigators believe it to be Francia. A sketch artist was able to create this.
Okay, so that's the episode they probably mean, huh?
Suspect, and it
That's
was
the
a
only one
man
with similar.
in a cowboy
Yeah.
hat. But beyond the sketch, there isn't much else similar between these two cases.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell she was thinking of. She must have
Taking a
got
look
something
at TV
confused
guides from that
completely.
time and day, it seems that Unsolved Mysteries did, in fact, air on the Live channel at 8 p.m. on
Uh-huh.
August 17th, 2000. But I couldn't find any episode description on newspapers.com.
Oh, that sucks.
This has ultimately led some people to believe that the OP could have misremembered the show
That's
she was
true.
watching.
I'd be doing the same a
Other
lot too.
crime programs like America's Most Wanted and 48 Hours aired around this time. And given that it was over 20 years ago, and the OP herself also admitted to have only paid attention once the sketch appeared, it's possible she could have gotten the show wrong.
Uh-huh.
However, a part of me believes that if I saw a sketch of an ex-girlfriend who was suspected of having killed 2 people, I think I would remember the exact program it aired
Yeah,
on,
that's
even
what I
after
would
20
think.
years.
Unless it was her.
The
Imagine.
post ends with an update
Goddamn.
stating that OP acknowledges the possibility that the sketch may have come from a different show. But
Yeah.
up to this point, this user has not made any other posts about this topic, and she hasn't responded to
Yeah, because she dead. Yeah, that's why, she hasn't responded to anyone. She dead. Yeah, she dead as hell.
many comments.
I hope
leaving
not,
it
though.
utterly unsolved.
Uh-huh. Jesus. Still unsolved, though? What's the video called? Lost Media. Oh, I guess that ain't... Still unsolved, though. Lost Media be scary, man.
Have you ever heard of Ninja, the little ninja?
No. I've never. Way back machine. Ooh. Oh, this got wiped completely? And JJK Holdings. That's so creepy. Jerry. That's so creepy. Like, everything just
It was
gets
a
wiped off
web-based
something. It's just
animation
like, what the
series
fuck?
Created by the Ninja gang using Adobe Flash. Originally released in June 2001, the show centered around the life of Ninja.
I think I've
a
seen
young
this,
swordsman with
actually.
the combined skills of a
Maybe.
ninja and a samurai.
I might get confused with a game,
Ninja
but I feel like I've
travels
seen
the
this.
world, searching for his purpose.
Yeah, I
And
hope
he
you watch,
seems to
Jerry.
suffer from a form of
We just vibing
amnesia.
tonight.
The series drew a strong following at the time due to its unique style and storyline. The
Hmm.
animations were being made by actual martial artists, but the
I
quality
swear I saw this as a kid. I might just be muddling up a little game. I think I saw it. I don't know. What's up, you watch, Harry? How you been? Hope you been what?
increasing steadily as the episodes progressed. However, with the release of episode 12, the production came to a pause.
Oh well.
Shortly after that, it was announced that the group was going to abandon short-form animations
Fucking-
and instead aim for a feature-length production with a complete studio.
Oh shit! They make an anime?
Unfortunately, nothing else was heard for many years.
Why would they just
That is,
get rid of
until
some random ass shit?
2015.
Oh wow, that's
The
kind of
group
recent.
behind Ninja posted media kits and wallpapers to Facebook and Twitter and asked their followers for advice on where to advertise Ninja. On
Twitter.
March 5th, 2015, a Kickstarter campaign was announced.
They just took the money and dipped or something?
Ideas for 5 months. It was never officially launched.
And then they just wiped everything?
Nevertheless, Ninja seemed alive and well, as the Ninja gang even set up a booth at New York Comic Con in
Oh, it was a game.
2021.
Okay.
At the time, the full-length feature production was advertised.
So it was an
for the
actual
release
thing,
date of
huh?
January 2022. This is where everything began to go dark.
Doc,
As
why?
of early January 2023, the
That should take
Ninja.com
D,
website
damn!
displayed a notice
That's
that
so
it was,
crazy.
quote, under maintenance,
Uh
and the Ninja gang had stopped responding to inquiries.
oh, gang,
By
no
the end of
game,
the month,
okay.
The Ninja.com domain had become
This
completely
looks heat
unavailable
though. Kind of a shame it got canceled. It actually looks fire.
until April
You know?
2025.
Jesus, 2025?
Not only that,
Huh, that's
but
kind of
even
soon.
their social media channels ceased to exist.
Am I,
What's most interesting is that the group even went so far as to
you know,
have the
this looks like one of those cool anime samurai type of things. I'm digging it, you know, I would actually watch it. It actually looks fucking, like, you know, it looks good. Good as shit.
website omitted from the Wayback Machine. This quickly propelled the series into the world of lost media.
Oh, wow.
Re-uploads of 12 Ninja episodes have been attempted by others, but even these began to be removed on websites such as Reddit.
Huh.
Anybody seeing this would assume that the Ninja gang is doing everything possible to scrub the existence of Ninja from the
Right?
face of the earth.
That's kind of creepy.
But why? One theory is that there are disputes by the original team as to the rights of the intellectual property.
Like some other dark,
Another
sinister
theory is
thing,
that
or
the
like
group
what?
simply wants to control the presence of the content in order to
Mhm.
monetize it at a later date, along with their planned feature-length film. However, there is a darker theory out
What's
there.
the other theory out of all of
One
these?
Reddit user named
Uh.
Individual Orange 62 made a post on August 25th,
The
2022,
cult?
claiming that the Ninja creators are part of a
Uh.
cult.
Oh no.
This Redditor, who claimed to be a member
Ugh.
of the same cult, states that all Ninja content
Yeah,
was
bro got
removed
fucking offed
in order
after,
to
huh?
avoid any online information tying to the cult leader who was involved in a media crisis.
Oh wow.
An article from the Hawaii Free Press is then shared, which mentions an alleged member of the Hare Krishnas,
Hare
or
Krishnas?
ISKCON, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
This gets creepy,
Although this is
huh?
a Hindu religious organization, many people believe it to be a cult.
Yeah.
The Hawaii Free Press article centers
Oh,
on a
good
man
news
named
there.
Sai Hansen, sorry if I mispronounced that,
Sai
who was
Hansen.
cited for operating a motor vessel without a license.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, Hansen drove a 24-foot Zodiac speedboat.
Killed a
The same
59-year-old
one struck
man.
and
What?
killed 59-year-old Sri Shrim, and injured his adopted son, Trey Albrecht, on January 20, 2016.
Jesus.
The Hawaii Free Press article contains a quote from an
Hawaii be crazy.
anti-cult website
This is the
called
Ninja
Flashlights
gang. That's already
on
pretty
Roaches
sus. Like,
that
goddamn.
makes the connection between Hansen and the Ninja gang.
Yeah.
Other Redditors have echoed that the Ninja gang is merely functioning to funnel money into the Hare Krishna
Money laundering?
organization.
Yeah. That would be
They refer
crazy.
to it as
Kickstarter
cult.
too. That makes sense.
Take this post by Animation Geek Nerd as an example. There is no feature film coming, and there never was. Every 4 to 5 years, they announce a film and gather funding for film investors, and then funnel it into their cult, Science
wow.
Identity Foundation.
That's
They
creepy.
are doing the same thing with other Team Ninja projects like Karma Kula. They own other fake film studios like Sunset Studios,
Huh.
with projects like the
That's so
Lost
creepy
Sun.
though. Damn.
They scrub the internet of all these projects every few years, and then extract more funding.
That's actually wild. They make like bangers and they just dip
Internet
for
Archive
cult money.
gets in the way of that fact. With allegations like this circulating, it's no wonder why they would want their identity scrubbed from the web. Despite the dark rumors, one thing is certain. Many people loved Ninja the Little Ninja.
Hmm.
In the age of Adobe Flash, Ninja stood apart as a legitimate high-quality production, from the animations to the storytelling. Many
That looked
people
fire.
to this day would still love to see a feature-length production.
But it's like a
Though
scam?
whether
So
or
like,
not that will
huh?
happen, only time will tell.
Damn. That's crazy. Blackout.
The NBC studios.
Not NBC, man. I hear some wild shit could be going on there too. Jay Leno? Oh no. Wait, was that his tongue? Or a long ass tongue. He was like licking it, you know? Beyond spooky scary? Yeah, it's alright. I'll finish it. There might be something spooky scary. You never know.
So this
Let us
next
follow
entry was something I was
second.
going to add in the last spooky lost media video.
Yeah.
It's a supposed disturbing event that happened on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, an iconic late night talk show from the 90s and 2000s. The Reddit post is titled, "A Forgotten Incident on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno," involving a woman being accidentally wounded with a blade during a magic act.
Jesus.
Last night, I came across a 4chan thread
Not
about
4chan. Man,
crazy
that's
live TV moments.
not surprised.
A poster made this comment about a moment that occurred on The Tonight Show.
And they just took
I
it
went
down
ahead
or
and
like
found an
what?
archive of the 4chan thread.
Kanye?
It was posted on the TV board in April of 2022.
Jesus, old as shit, man.
After some scrolling, a user comments, "One time Jay Leno had a magician on his show, and he was doing some sort of cut the lady in half trick. He starts to cut, and the lady starts yelling for him to stop, like she was actually getting cut or about to get cut, and they start helping her out.
Oh
I've
wow.
never seen or heard anything else since.
That's
And I've never been
creepy.
able to find this clip."
That's why if someone has the
Circling
clip,
back
that's
to the Reddit
fucked,
post,
you know?
Our OP continues. "I had never heard about this, so I did some Googling, and I found this old forum post from 2001 archived on Google. Then I found a similar thread.
Oh.
So here are two Google group threads from 2001.
Google group is
about this
crazy,
missing
damn.
Episode.
2001.
One of them reads, "Did anyone else watch The Tonight Show with Jay Leno Monday night? It was a repeat. The one where they turned out all the lights in the studio and had a blackout. Anyways, so Arsenio Hall was the guest, and he was going to do a magic trick where he was going to cut a woman in half.
How does she get wiped so
woman
quick?
is
I tell you,
lying in the
NBC,
box,
man. They know what
and
they're
he's trying
doing.
to shove the
Get that
blade
shit
through.
off everything.
And all of a sudden, she starts screaming and yelling, 'It cut me.' And like immediately, they cut to a commercial. I was like, what? It has to be a joke. So then when they came back from commercial, Jay seemed flustered. And they didn't mention anything else about the trick for the
Wow.
rest of the night.
Yeah, not canon no more.
Did
He said that
anyone
never
see
happened,
this?
bro.
Does anyone know anything about what happened with this woman? It was so freaky. While this post didn't get many responses, one user did express skepticism. Here we go again. This was one of the few topics in here that got a number of responses. My opinion, and at least one other person's, was that it was a joke. If it had been real,
I don't
there
know
would have been
about
some
that.
story about the actress getting hurt online somewhere.
Yeah, they took her out, man.
All over the place.
Sued her
and
ass.
Nothing was ever mentioned.
Somehow.
Even if she didn't get seriously hurt, it would have been mentioned
NDA.
somewhere online in a news story, even if it was
Etc. I don't know.
article.
She went for something, bro. Really.
Also, if she was hurt, they wouldn't have used that episode to show again.
That's true, though. That's also true. I would have showed it again. That's actually fucked, too.
This user does bring up a fair point.
Jay
Most
Leno's
talk
face,
shows,
man.
to some
Funny.
degree, are pre-recorded.
Makes me hee hee ha ha.
And if an incident like this had happened, it would have been edited out.
Mhm.
Returning to the Reddit post, OP continues. It looks like this episode aired on June 21st, 2001.
Oh,
I do
wow.
find it odd that outside of these old forum posts, I cannot find a single reference to this episode anywhere else. I tried looking at my resources, which are mostly private trackers,
Yeah.
and found nothing.
Well, okay.
Leno was not beloved in the way that Conan or Letterman was.
True.
Rightfully so.
So nobody
vast
keeps his
majority of
shows?
old
Damn.
Tonight Show
It is
episodes
mid.
barely exist in archives
Jesus.
because no one cared to record them.
Yep.
If
Leno
anyone
was just
remembers this episode
sleepy.
or can somehow find this episode, please let me know.
Lost media.
Just to clarify, the reason this episode had all the lights turned off was because California was in the midst of an energy crisis, so they filmed using candles.
That's fucked.
Strangely enough, while this unique episode has been mentioned plenty of times online, the part about the injured woman is often omitted. But I don't think
Yeah,
there's
for
some
real.
conspiracy to memory hold this entire incident. I think it's more likely that this was merely a joke. Albeit
Fair
a bit
enough.
Offbeat, but hey, it was the 2000s.
That's
This
true.
post was made 2 years ago, and as far as I'm aware, This episode has never been recovered,
Hmm.
which makes a little bit of sense. I don't think there are many DVDs or reruns of late night talk shows, so it makes sense that they're primed for becoming lost media.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Either way, I thought this was an incredibly fascinating Reddit post that I felt like sharing.
Thank you. I like random ass Reddit posts. That'd be cool. They'd be cool with it. Album. The album went missing? It's like me when I never react to Stray Kids again. I'm joking. 1970, Beloved Children. Oh, you gonna say it for me?
Beloved children's poet Shel Silverstein recorded an album, a perverse, obscene song
1970. That's
that became known as the Fuck'em Demos.
the
The
fucking
full
demos.
recording is lost to this day.
You imagine this has like a whole list of people this motherfucker was killing or something. That would be crazy.
And RBI
All of his
struck it
crimes.
down. Shel Silverstein is an interesting person.
He looks
He was an
scary.
illustrator and a children's author.
No offense to him.
Best
Children's
known for
author,
his books,
scary.
The Giving
Sus.
Tree and A Light in the Attic.
Yeah, that looks
He was
creepy.
also
Yeah,
pretty
brother.
controversial, as his work was often contested by misguided parents.
Uh,
That's due in part to the themes Silverstein would tackle in his writings. He wasn't afraid to take children seriously and address serious topics.
okay, interesting.
Loneliness, anxiety, fear,
Oh, okay, W man.
responsibility, consequence.
But wow, why is the album deleted? What was on that, buddy?
Ironically, what we're going to talk about is actually pretty controversial.
Oh no, what'd you do?
Shel Silverstein was also a musician.
I'm
and this Reddit
scared.
post highlights one of his more obscure albums.
Uh-huh.
It reads, I read a biography on Silverstein many years ago, and it mentioned that there are likely a lot of recordings, drawings, and poems by Shel that were either lost to time or remain unreleased in the Silverstein vault. As a huge fan, that really intrigued me. The book also made mention of a studio session that he did around 1970, in which he sat down with an acoustic guitar and cut an entire album's worth of adult-themed demos. With songs
Jesus.
titles like I Love My Right Hand, I Am Not a
Eh?
Mac the Necrophiliac,
What?
and
Mac the Necro?
supposedly
What is going on? I thought he's like a children's author. Why? That's crazy. What? Nah, fair enough.
AM record bosses
Bro, be weird
Herb
like that, huh?
Alpert and Jerry Moss were so offended by the lyrics that they refused
What's
to
up, Apple?
release the album and dropped Silverstein from the label
Yeah.
altogether.
Yeah,
The
W.
session came to be known as the
Yo,
Fuck
Ashley,
Sessions,
your friend.
and the book mentioned that the album could be tracked down in certain bootleg circles.
Ah.
I became mildly obsessed with finding it, and after sending countless emails to fans, scouring Google,
Oh, you found
and
it?
begging in bootleg forums, I found it.
We are watching.
A fellow fan was incredibly kind.
Disturbing Lost
and
Media
volunteered to
2.
send me a copy of a CDR that he bought years
Some
ago
spooky.
on eBay. Thanks to the kindness of that anonymous internet stranger, many people have now heard this album, and you
Okay,
can easily
nice.
find it online. Here's where things get weird. The version of the bootleg that I received was apparently a very unique version.
Uh-oh.
Not only does it include previously unknown songs,
Oh no.
but interestingly, the most controversially titled songs were omitted.
Oh wow.
An internet search turned up an eBay auction from 1999 for a previously unknown acetates recording of the entire session.
Kinda spooky.
It sold
Yeah.
for over $400
Not too much.
and went into the hands of a private collector. Here's the description from that auction. The album Acetates is both extremely rare and for adults only. No tapes will be made because part of its desirability
But adults only is
its
crazy, yeah. What will
exclusivity.
be on there, buddy?
Not one of the Silverstein fans I contacted through the web pages dedicated to him had ever even heard of the existence of the disc. While we still don't know for sure who won that auction, it appears to have been a person named Carol. who ran a
Carol?
Silverstein fan site. The
Yeah.
problem is that the site hasn't been updated since 2003.
Jesus,
and our
old
email
ass site.
is no longer valid.
Huh.
I eventually tracked down a studio engineer that worked at A&R Records in New York, where the
Carol.
demos were
The
supposedly
Carol,
recorded.
like, is it Karen before Karen? This
And I
Carol?
was shocked to
You know?
find out they had actually seen the acetates in the AR vaults and had
Wow.
dubbed a copy for himself before retiring. I was
Oh.
on pins and needles, excitedly hoping that this
Nah,
was
he
the
said
end of
nah,
my
buddy.
quest. But when I compared his version to my version, the song list was the same. His
Oh,
copy
wow.
didn't sound quite as good, so the version that I initially found remains the highest quality copy.
It must
of
have
the
been some wild
recording
dog shit
available.
on there.
The complete track list is as follows, and then OP lists all the songs
Fuck 'em.
and all the ones that are missing.
Rockabye Baby, I on my knee.
Here's where
Okay, that's
RBI comes
crazy
in.
ass songs.
Can Reddit help solve this mystery? Are there
Probably
any
not.
Silverstein collectors out there who have a copy of it, or who can point me in the right direction. Are there other Silverstein bootlegs that exist
It's insane.
that I am unaware of? Does anyone know a big Silverstein fan named Carol?
Carol? Yeah, just a random ass Carol. That's what you're gonna go off?
And help spread online.
Dude, I didn't know who Silverstein is, so maybe a Carol like Silverstein's, like, yeah.
That there are likely
That's
at least
something
a
fun.
handful of Aztec copies in the hands of private collectors. Even after years of searching, I still have so many questions. Help.
Yep. I wish I could, buddy.
So here we have a pretty detailed post
We're watching
about a
Spookies.
quite explicit album Silverstein made in the 1970s. The OP did manage to get their hands on a version of the album. However, about half of the songs were missing, which means a good chunk of this album is still out there. It turns out the full album was bought by a fan named Carol.
Yeah, we know
and
that.
although Redditors were able to track her down, when asked about the eBay auction, she simply didn't respond.
Wow, Carol, like she knows some wild shit on
Another
there.
suggested contacting Dr. Demento, who hosted a radio show in the 1970s that
Jesus.
frequently played Silverstein's music.
Oh,
OP
that's good
thought
then.
this was a good lead and decided to pursue it.
That guy just died though.
Unfortunately, with no further updates for the past 5 months,
Hmm.
besides some replies and some removed posts,
Ah.
this mystery has gone completely cold.
That ain't too wild. He probably just had some weird fucking titled songs on there or some shit. Nothing too like scary or nothing, you know? Maybe I think there's the last one on here. Yeah, it would be 4 minutes. Creepy ass music.
Very recently,
Oh.
July 15th, a viewer of mine commented about a
That's
lost
hella recent.
YouTube video titled Suicide Mouse
Oh
Real
no.
Version.
Real version?
I've heard about this topic
the mouse
before on
died?
the Lost Media Wiki Discord forums.
Uh-huh.
To get everyone up to speed,
Let's follow Rick.
suicidemouse.avi is a classic creepypasta from 2010.
Oh, it's okay, bet.
While it's kind of corny nowadays,
Deaths, murders, Mickey Mouse? Jesus.
this kind of content is extremely nostalgic for me.
Yeah, creepypastas were
The
like
story
wild
is
back in
about
the day,
supposed
you know?
unreleased Mickey Mouse shorts. in
Aggravating?
which
Yeah, that's one way
Mickey
to put
Mouse
it
is
for real.
walking in some type of city. The
The
animation
music,
loops
bro,
were
that
so
just takes me back. Creepy ass. Like,
weirdly enough, the background music is a disoriented mishmash of piano notes.
Yep. Oh damn, creepy as hell, man. Just don't jump scare me. It's kind of late. I'll be too scared. You know?
Suddenly,
Oh.
the episode cuts to black, and the sound of white noise can be heard.
Yeah. And what? Don't jump scare me. Don't ooh, don't
Sometime
jump scare my
later,
ass.
The
Ugh.
animation does come back.
Mickey,
but
what are you
now
doing,
it's
bro?
Distorted. And
Mickey,
I
you
must
good?
warn anyone who hasn't seen the video. What follows is incredibly disturbing audio.
Trigger
of a woman
warning.
Screaming.
A woman screaming. Yep. That's creepy. That's yeah, creepy pastas back in their day, yeah, super creepy. You know? It's like dark web type of content back on like the surface web. That's fucked. Yeah, I ain't sleeping tonight. Well,
Now, what's interesting about this
Yep.
creepypasta
well,
is that due to its popularity, there are several fan-made iterations
Okay.
of the lost episode.
huh.
It feels like there's a new one every year.
I ain't
And some of
that
them
detailed
are
as shit,
genuinely
yo.
freaky.
Yeah.
But what I didn't expect was for someone to create a realistic version.
Oh no.
And that's what brings us to this entry.
Realistic?
Suicide Mouse Realistic Version was a YouTube video uploaded in 2011 by a channel called Daniel Magia.
Why was it realistic? Like
The video
what
in
was
Spanish
in
and had
the
two parts to it. Looking at an archive of this channel
not
from 2011
nice.
shows that the first part
Old
was
YouTube
just
look
about
crazy.
2 minutes long, and part 2 was about 9.5 minutes long. In fact, part of the second video has been recovered.
Oh wow, okay. Don't
Before
show
we
me
take a
like
look, I must issue another warning for headphone users.
okay, I'm gonna put this down a little bit on I'm gonna put it down on my end. So that means like if obviously it'll be up on like, you know, it'll probably be normal volume for Twitch right now and you know, maybe on YouTube. So I'm gonna put it down for my end. You know, if anybody wants to like mute the stream a little bit, you know, feel free to. If you don't want to hear a woman screaming. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a warning to you. Yeah.
As the audio is distorted and abrasive.
Yeah, I'm putting it down.
The
And it's not
beginning of
creepy.
the video starts out like the original creepypasta.
And
but
it's
the city
flashing,
is
so if anyone's
replaced with
epileptic, don't
different
look at the screen.
buildings and there's a flicker effect.
Turn it up. For myself? Hell no. Yeah, if you're epileptic, do not look at the screen. Yeah.
Suddenly, the screen cuts to black before this happens.
Okay, no, that's creepy. What the realistic version? Oh, hell no. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's just creepy. I hate videos like that, bro. Like a fucking Yeah, Don't scream. Don't scream at me. That's just creepy, man. That's just fucking creepy. You're about to jump scare me. Oh, that's so creepy.
Mickey Mouse walking becomes more
That's
and more
creepy.
distorted until there is nothing left of it.
That's creepy.
Text
Yeah, that's
can be
creepy.
seen, telling the viewer to not look behind them and that the shadows are watching them.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Spooks.
I don't like that. I really don't like that.
There isn't much else.
I like taking my headphone off slightly. Yeah.
There's a very dead subreddit with hardly any users and a post on the Creepy Videos wiki.
Jesus.
This post isn't properly sourced, so take what it says with a grain of salt.
Motherfucker horror creators are sick in the head, bro. Like, I don't know how they think of this shit. It scares the fuck out of me. You know?
Then a gray mouse with a realistic rat head would appear.
Oh, scary, bro. I'm a bitch sometimes. Don't be a bitch.
Would have told the legend of the suicide mouse before the video would end, advertising the second parts for Halloween that year. And that's mostly all that's known about this lost YouTube video. I'm someone who enjoys this trend of creepypastas coming back.
Horror creators, I don't know how to have like a lot of horror creators be researching the most fucked up, like creepy, weird shit, and I don't have the tolerance for it. Could you imagine living alone, you know, just on a random street in a dark ass apartment, and you're looking up horror shit? I'll just be afraid to do that. What if I look up the wrong thing one day and like somebody pings my IP and then they know where I am now? They were like, this guy's looking into too much. I don't like that. Oh, he lives alone. Oh, he lives alone. And then, you know, they take me out. That's why I don't dive into horror too much. Oh, it's YouTube videos. Because I am like diving into it. Someone else diving into it. I'm just watching what he's doing.
Stuff.
You know? That
So I
type of
just had
shit.
to throw this in here.
Paranoid? I am paranoid. You know? I think too much. Can you not show the thing again? Do not show the thing again. Oh, thank God. Ooh. IW video. Disturbing Lost Media 2. I never watched Blame It On George, but damn, I want to watch more of his videos. If you want me to check anything out, let me know below. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye, dude.